right, so now we're going to talk about exploring dividing exponents. So we talked about multiplying. Now we have to divide because, do one, we have to do the other. So let's take this expression 3 to the 4th power divided by 3 to the 2nd power. Okay. Oh, this is not working. Okay, here we go. So if we expand that, let's put 3 to the 4th power. So we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 4 of those. And then on the bottom, we have 3 times 3. Okay, and so if you remember, say in a calculator, let's do 3 divided by 3. Let's do control divide. 3 divided by 3. That gives you a 1, right? Okay, so I'm just going to make this a big 1. There's a big 1. So what I have left is just 3 times 3, right? Okay. So if I rewrite that as a single base raised to a power, that's 3 to the 2nd power. Okay. Now I'm going to do that with, I'm going to do one more with you, and then I'm going to let you do some. Let's do 2 to the 7th power. So I have 2 times 2 times 2. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 of those on the top, and then 6 of them on the bottom, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and again, this is 1, another one, 2. There we go. So again, this is just 2 to the 1st power. Well, I don't have to write that 1st power, right? I'm going to write it there, but I'm not going to write it here. So it's just 2. Okay. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to fill out all the way to here on this table, and I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to come back and see how you did, okay? All right, see you in a second. Okay, so how did you do? All right, so what I want you to look at is these over here to the right. Did you write these as the base raised to a single base raised to a power? Are those correct over here? If so, then you probably did a good job. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, so I have 2 to the 7th power, so that means I have 2 times 2. I have 7 of them on top, 6 of them on the bottom, right? All right, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and so I'm left with just 2 on 1, 2 on the top. So that really shouldn't be 1. So just 2 times it, nothing. Okay, and then 7 to the 8th power. So I have 8 of them on top, 3 on the bottom. So I'm left with 5 on the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 times 7 times 7. 7 times itself 5 times. The next one, I'm left with 4 12s on the top. So 12 times itself 4 times. The next one, 3 x's on the top and 2 x's on the bottom. So I'm left with just an x on the top. Okay. So if I was following this pattern, look what happens. I have a 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom. I have a 2 right here. I have a 7 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7, 6. Oh, this would be a 1 if I was doing this like really. And then I have an 8 and a 3 and a 5 and a 6 and a 2 and a 4, 3 and a 2. And remember, this is a 1. So if I were following that same pattern, I would do x to the b minus a power. So I could actually write a rule, couldn't I? I could write a rule. All right, so my rule would be, so when I divide numbers that have the same base raised to an exponent, I'm going to keep the base. And then subtract top exponent minus bottom exponent. Okay. All right, so you have to remember this in both cases, multiplying and dividing. the bases must be the same before you add or subtract. They have to be. You can't do it if they're not. If the base is not the same, the rule cannot be applied. All right. So let's do some practice problems real quick. Again, just like we did in the last video, I'm going to let you do 3. I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to come back and we'll have a discussion, and then let's see how you did. Okay, so do these 3. Do number 1, 2, and 3, and see how you did. I'll be back in a second. So number 1 was pretty straightforward. So I had 8 to the 5th over 8 to the 2nd. So I could do this 2 ways. I could do 5 eighths on the top, right? And then 2 eighths on the bottom. And then let's mark them out there. So I had 3 on the top, right? Okay. This one right here, I could do 7 eighths on the top and 10 on the bottom. This one was not happy, right? I have a star by that one. I ended up with 7 minus 10. Let's see. Let's get our calculator out, y'all, because we don't like integers. 7 minus 10. That's a -3, right? Remember what happens with negative exponents? They're not happy. They're not in the right place. So he had to move down. It was on the top, right? So he had to move down to be happy. So he's positive in the bottom. So that's it. So here's what happens. You have 7 A's on the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then, sorry, it's going to take me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, and guess where they're at? They're on the bottom. Okay. All right, and then number 3, I have x squared divided by x, so that's 2 minus 1. Don't forget this is a 1 right here. 2 minus 1 is just the 1 right there. Okay. All right, let's see how you do on number 4 through 6. All right, be back in a second. Okay, so number 4, I did it a couple ways, and you can do these on any of these. I expanded it. I have a and then b squared, so I expanded b squared, put 2 b's on top, and then a cubed. I put 3 a's on the bottom and 1 b on the bottom. And then a over a is 1, b over b is 1, and so I'm left with a b on the top and then 2 a's on the bottom, so b over a squared. Now, algebraically, I have a to the 1 minus 3 power. Well, that makes that a to the -2 unhappy, so he has to go on the bottom. And then b squared minus 2 minus 1 is just 1, so the b stays on top. Same thing, right? Same answer. All right, number 5. I liked this one because it made you work for just a measly little 1 there. Look at that. I have an x 5 to the 5th minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then I have x to the 7th. 7 minus 9 is a -2. 2 plus a -2. Let's do this in our calculator, y'all. 2 minus 2 is 0. Anything to the 0 power except for 0 is 1. So x to the 0 power is 1. All right, my base is still x, right? Remember, my base is still x. X to the 0 power is 1. All right. Number 6. If you are unsure about simplifying fractions, just put your fraction in your calculator. Your calculator does it for you. 2 divided by 8. A fraction is nothing but a division problem. 2 divided by 8 is 1/4. So simplify that. Go ahead and do that right away. And then I have y to the 10th divided by y to the 3rd. 10 minus 3 is 7. So it can either be 1/4 times y to the 7th or y to the 7th over 4. Either one of those work. All right. last ones. We're going to do number 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to freeze, and then you can come back and see how you did. Okay, these are the toughest ones. You know, they're always the last ones are the toughest ones. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, y'all, it wasn't too bad. Okay, so you just kind of have to follow along here. All right, so I'm going to show you this way, and then I'm going to show you a way that I kind of look at it. And if the second part confuses you a little bit, then ignore it, okay? All right, so I have 5 over 2. That will not simplify, and you could check that in your calculator. If you do 5 divided by 2 in your calculator, it is just going to spit right back out 5 over 2, okay? Will not simplify. All right, and then we have 8 to the 5th over 8 to the 15th. 5 minus 15 gives you a negative 10. B to the 3rd over B1, so 3 minus 1 gives you the 2. Okay, so the negative 10 is not happy up top, so it has to go on the bottom. All right, so I have a 5 over 2, so the A to the 10th goes on the bottom, B to the 2nd goes on the top. Here's how I look at, and I'm going to come back to this in a minute. All right, so number 8, I have 100 over 25. Again, in your calculator, 100 divided by 25, that gives me a 4. Your calculator will simplify for you. All right, so I have x to the first power. Remember, this is a 1. X 1 minus 5. I have to subtract the 5 from the 1. And then y 11 to the 11th minus 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. 1 minus 5, we'll use our calculator. 1 minus 5, that's our negative 4. Okay, this negative 4 is not happy up top, so he has to go on the bottom. Okay, y squared stays on top, 4 stays on top. They're happy up there. Okay, number 9, 3 over 9. We're going to simplify that. 3 divided by 9. A fraction is nothing but a division problem. There's your 1/3. All right, it's 1/3. I have a to the first power, 1 minus 5. There's no b on the bottom, so I'm just going to multiply the b times the c to the 7th minus this 1. Remember, there is that 1, 7 minus 1. So 1 minus 5 is the negative 4. Bring down your b. 7 minus 1 is 6. This a to the negative 4 is not happy up here. He goes on the bottom. He's going to go down here on the bottom with this 3. Okay? The b goes on the top. This 1 doesn't have to be rewritten. b goes on the top with the c to the 6th power. Now, whenever I said I look at this a little differently, this is how I look at it. I look and see how many more a's I have on the bottom than the top. I have 10 more a's on the bottom than I do the top. Thinking about if I were expanding these, okay? Whenever, like I did up here, I'm looking, I see 3 here and 1 here. I don't have to expand it. I can look at my numbers. All right, I have 15 here, I have 5 here, I have 10 more on the bottom than I do the top. I have 2 more b's on the top than I do on the bottom if I were expanding them. Same thing here. I have x to the 5th. I have 1x here, so I have 4 more here than I do on the top. So I have 4 more on the bottom than I do on the top. I have 2 more y's on the top than I do on the bottom. See where I'm going with that? That's just how I look at it. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that is it. I will see you on the next video. All right, look for the calculator tricks, y'all. Have a great day.